Good afternoon, I think. Good morning, actually. It is now 2 days after Heathcote. Finally gonna find out what the hell is wrong with this diff, or I'm suspecting diff, but possibly whatever in the rear end. So I'm first gonna give this a mad wash, as it is disgusting after Heathcote. Absolutely filthy. So I'll give it a quick wash before I then have to swap the cars around. So the van will go out there so I can drop the rear end out of it, and then the Evo can go here so I can drive it, so it's not getting blocked by this in the grass. So if you didn't watch last week's video and you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, we're here to figure out what the hell that noise is before this car starts falling apart while I'm driving it. Thank God, instantly found the problem, and it's nothing broken. Panhard rods come loose. So this is what's knocking here side to side. Thank God for that easy fix. But pulling the diff out anyway so we can get these gears done. While I'm under here with this loose, I may as well shorten the panhard, I reckon probably 2 turns. As you remember a couple of videos ago, with a lot of fuel in this car, it still rubs on the passenger side. So if I shorten the panhard rod, it'll pull it a little bit to the driver's side and hopefully fix that rubbing problem for good. Another thing that shits me, while I'm under here, I just noticed this grommet missing. Yeah, grommets everywhere. That's the carpet. Why is the grommet missing? Why was it taken out? Why wasn't it put back in? Where did it go? Absolutely shits me when people don't put shit back, and it just creates dramas down the line like water inside your goddamn car. Now just quickly let this down before pulling the diff out, because it's pretty silly to have a problem and then start doing something else without fixing the first problem first. So we'll just make sure this noise is gone before I start pulling the diff out. 99% sure that that was the problem, but alright guys, it is now New Year's Day, 1st of January 2021, and I'm feeling a little bit rusty, but we're pulling the diff out today. So on Monday, I can take it to get the gears put in. That's not something that I can do, nor even would want to attempt, because I know I would stuff something. So, diff's coming out. Alright, so panhard rod out. Pop these springs out so they're out of the way. Drop the bottom of the shocks off. Always try to put nuts and bolts back into their spots so they don't get lost, actually. So the diff plate doesn't lose it. Put it in the shock. Right, upper trailing arms. lower control arm, and I'm going to take the whole arm out instead of just letting it hang because I feel it's going to be in the way.
Probably should have soaked all this stuff in CRC yesterday.
One control arm out. Control arm number 2. Sway bars. Tail shaft out. Handbrake cables, I've already undone this bracket, and it's just this spring. This side is off as well. Now what I did is I've taken the calipers off so that they can just hang, and I've popped this 3-way thing here off the back of the diff, and I've popped the lines out of these little brackets so they sit in on the diff, so you don't have to detach any calipers or lose any brake fluid, so you don't have to re-bleed anything, and all the brake system can just hang under the car still. So it's time to drop it out. Diff's out. It got caught on the brake line. Now it's fine. Whew. Not that hard, but it's just, it's so muggy in here. Now we'll go drop it off at Sunshine Diffs to get these 3 9s fitted in there. Alright, so the diff has been dropped off today, so I should get that back tomorrow or Wednesday, so I can hopefully get it back in for the weekend. Now while it's out, I was gonna re-bush everything, but upon pulling everything out and cleaning it, it's actually been re-bushed before, so all the bushes in the back are new. So that saves me a couple of $100, I reckon. But what I am gonna do is give it a mag gurney underneath, change a fuel filter while I'm there, and I got some more of this paint that I did the wheel wells with, and I'm gonna do the section above the diff because I don't really want to have to pull it out again later when I decide I want to paint the whole underneath of the car. I'm thinking I've got to get rid of these disgusting red Honda Civic styles calipers as well while I'm at it. So. And while you're here, you'd be very silly not to just chuck some new hose on as well, just to be sure, because who knows how old this hose is. Another thing I'm a bit pedantic with is you'll notice on all my cars, I try to always have the clamps all facing the same way, or it really, really does my head in. And if you're replacing the other hoses, you may as well replace these while you're at it. Saves doing it later. Now one of the 4 clamps that were on here was different. It's a flat blade against all these Phillips head ones, so of course I got to change to a Phillips head one. Alright, so these hoses done as well. You beauty. Are you sure you're going to be able to lift it onto there? It's not that big as you think. Good job. Alright, diff is finally back from Sunshine Diffs. I was going to try and put it back in for this video, but I don't like these videos being too long, because I know personally I don't like watching long videos, so I feel that 10 to 12, 13 minutes around there is a good time for each video, so I'm going to stick to that. But yeah, diff is back, so now 3 9s, new wheel bearings and axle seals all done at the same time, because why not? Well, it's all apart. I'm going to pull these off and straighten them, because I got all bent from sitting in the back of the ute, and paint it up nicely like I've done everything else. And as you can see, everything else has been deeply cleaned and repainted and ready to go back in. So that and drive with the 3 9s will be next video. See you guys next week on Wednesday, 5 o'clock.